What's up, guys? Today I'm going to share with you my experience with singles event. We're going to discuss what are they, what you should expect, and is it worth going for a singles event? Okay. Quickly about me. My name is Tom Cieslak. I date men just like you to build, connect, amazing relationships with high quality women. I do this via one-to-one coaching as well as video Zoom calls and other digital products. Okay. So what are singles events? It depends where you are in the world, right? See, I'm in the UK, so I'm going to explain what the singles events look like up here. All right. So there are two kinds of singles events. One of them is just a normal singles event when you go in into the bar. There is a specific bar. Well, you have to sign up the application. There's a specific bar. Excuse me, and um, you have the pool of people who are all singles and who are all open to be approached and build the connections, etc. Okay. Now, those events, they usually have a date range. So over here, there are 22 to 35, and then there's 30 to 45, and I know there is a one like 45 plus something, okay? So I'm 40, but I go to the ones that are 22 to 35. I'm going to explain in a second. And obviously the 30 plus one, so 30 to 45 as well. Okay. Now, the reason I'm going to 22 to 35 is, see, I'm not looking for a girl in my age. I don't, right? I'm looking for someone who's 10 years younger, 5 years younger, 12, maybe 13 years younger than me. Okay. So obviously I'm not going to find that in 45 plus, right? And from my own experience, it's better to go to the ones where you can get younger people involved. All right. So this is the one kind of events, singles events. There is another one. It's called speed dating. And basically, in speed dating, what you do is you come in, you have your name, obviously. You got your name, put on your chest, etc. And there are girls that are sit on at the tables. Okay, and let's say there is a 10 girls, 10 guys, and the whole idea of it is that you've got 4 minutes with each of the girls, and you just change the tables, right? So you got table one till all the way till table 10, and there is the signal or the buzz, whatever the organizer do, and once the 4 minutes gone, there's a buzz, there's a signal, and you change in the table, so you move to another table to another girl. Girls stay at the same place, right? At the same table all the time. All right. So let me quickly tell you what my experience is from those two types of events, and then I'm going to tell you, is it worth going? All right. So the first one, the general one, I like general ones because you're coming in and you have, it's usually many more people than the speed ones. At the speed dating, you have 10, 12 girls, right? And that says it's about 24, 25, 26 people in general. So it's a pretty small, intimate circle, which is fine, right? When you go to the open ones, you have pretty much the entire bar. Okay. See, I live in Glasgow, it's a big city. So there is quite a big chunk of people coming in. And you have different people, man. And I love it because you go in and everyone's just so open-minded. Everyone's so open-minded. And when you walking in and you can automatically see the women, they look, and they sending you a choosing signal straight away. Okay, because they're all single. They're all single and they're just looking for someone they can connect with, right? Pretty good, man. Pretty fucking good. All right. I'm gonna come back to my experience after I tell you is it worth going or not. All right. The second type, the speed dating experience, was very interesting. Was very different because you are forced to talk to everyone, and that's a good point. In a sense, it's a good point because you basically get to talk to all of the girls, same amount of time, right? And then during that time, you kind of figure out if you like that girl or not. If you do, you always ask her, "Hey, are you staying for drinks after the entire thing's finished?" Right? So let's say that the speed dating starts at, let's say, 8 p.m. and it lasts until 10, let's say, but the bar closes at 1, right? So you still go like 3 hours post the event. So you can, you can get to know people, etc. Right? So you can do that. That's a really good thing. But also you get to know other men. And to get other men is a nice thing because you might get a friend, right? You get listen, like a couple months ago I met the guy and we still like we became friends. He was just a cool guy. He's doing some recruitment stuff and stuff. And we just became friends because he's just a sound guy. All right, really cool. Good for your social circles, and it's good for just talking to the girls that you like and asking them if they stay in after the event finished. Okay. Now, so let me tell you, is it worth going? So I've got some talking points as always. As always. All right. So the thing that I mentioned is both the events you get social, right? You get social, so you get opportunity to meet guys, meet girls, but also to gain a bit of confidence. If you're struggling with confidence, this is the place to go because everyone expects you to talk, right? Everyone's expecting you to open your mouth and talk to other people. If you're not naturally talkative person, this is a perfect opportunity for you to talk to a few people. Okay, there's plenty introverts over there. There's a few extroverts, and there's a few ambiverts. Ambiverts, there are people in between. Okay, so if you're a shy person, if you lack confidence, go, man. Just go. You won't regret it. You really won't regret it. Will you be stressed? Yeah, man. Of course you will. When I went for my first one, I was stressed as well. I was a bit anxious. Okay, everyone's anxious. Okay, but just chill. It'll be fine. We'll have a good time. It's really cool. All right. Next one, guys, is that you can practice your questions. We all know the good conversation is about having good questions ready. Not coming up on the spot. I mean, if you're good enough, sure. But having good questions ready, questions that aren't interview questions. Oh, where are you from? How many kids you have? Oh, how many? Well, you can ask how many kids you have. How many kids you have? How many siblings you have? What does those are interview questions. Boring questions. Sucks. Never. Okay. Those questions, they don't do any. They don't you. They don't do any good for you or for the girl. Okay? They are not fun questions. You have to have fun questions. Let's say, hey, tell me what makes you happy, what makes you fun, right? Okay, that's one. Hey, tell me if you got any outrageous goals set for this year. Okay. Let's say another one. What's your guilty pleasures? Okay, stuff like that. Stuff that someone can open up. Okay, those are the things that, like, yeah, or have you got any outrageous hobbies? Okay, those are interesting questions, right? See, I would like to be asked those questions. Okay, and oftentimes the way I form my questions is what I would like to be asked, right? Because I I am an interesting person. I have an interesting life, right? And I like to share that. If someone wants to come into my life, which I'm open to, right? I want to be able to express how many things I'm going on in my life, right? Without being, without bragging. Okay. So the good way to do it is to ask the question that you want to be asked and back, right? Because usually when you ask this question, that person is going to ask, "What about you?" Right? So there you go. Okay. So practice your questions. Get your questions ready. Don't try to go and freestyle shit. It doesn't work, right? Unless you're good. But if you're good, you wouldn't be watching this. All right. So there you go. Next one, guys, is you can practice your seductive frame. Many guys, many of my clients, they have issues with being seductive, okay, being flirty, being sexy, but in a good way, right? And a seduction is an art in its own, okay? So this is your time for being seductive because you're going to talk to at least 4, 5, 6, 7 girls in one evening, and you can just try things out and see what works, what not, okay? Being seductive is a big, big thing when it comes to dating, when it comes to life, and it's a beautiful thing once you learn how to use it. All right? Don't abuse it. Next one, guys, is there's a chance for you to fix your looks. Okay? What do I mean by that? When you go in and you look like a bum, no one's gonna fucking talk to you. I mean, they will, but no, this is not the impression that you want to make on anyone. Okay? You're going in there, nicely dressed, either shirt or you put the suit jacket on. Whatever you do, you have to look on point, okay? So that the first impression is like, that's the guy. Because everyone, remember, the minute you come in, everyone will look at you. They will spend first 4 or 5 seconds looking at you. And in their minds will be like, is this person attractive to me? Okay? Physically. And what you wear, it really matters. It really, really matters. See, when I go to those events, and I go every 2 weeks pretty much, I always wear the same thing that I wear for the dates, right? Suit jacket, aka blazer, nicely fit t-shirt, some cool trousers, and trainers, right? Just to get, so I can look classy, but cool. Okay? I always wear that, always. And guess what? I'm the best dressed guy in the room. Always. Always. Okay? And guess who gets the most eyeballs when obviously, right? Obviously. Guess who gets the most space? What I mean by space is you have a group of people talking, let's say 4 or 5 people, and you want to approach the group because like they don't fucking know each other, right? Maybe there are 2 like friends, 2 girlfriends together. The rest, let's say two girls and 3, 4 guys, right? You still approach the fucking circle and you say, hey guys, how you doing? How do you guys know each other? Right? You can literally come in, break the conversation, not in a rude way. You have to think, you have to watch, right? You have to observe. But because how you carry yourself, because how you're dressed, okay, but because of the confidence in your voice, you win in that group of people straight away, right? Straight away. Okay? Listen, guys, I'm talking from experience. Let's not forget, I'm a foreigner in this country. I mean, fair enough, I came here like 21 years ago. But I'm a foreigner in this country. I've got an accent. I come in to a fucking group of Brits, okay? And I own the circle. And that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. Next one, guys, is you can practice approaching girls, okay? Anxiety is something that you can't really get rid of your system because this is how we are hardwired, right? Okay? It's a fight or flight system that you can't really, delete. But what you can do though is practice. And the good thing about a singles event is, you know, everyone there is single, right? So you won't get fucking rejected. There's no rejection. There's no such thing that you come up to someone and she'd be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Or no, I'll go to boyfriend. It's not happening, right? It's not fucking happening. You might get rejected in a way that, you know, the conversation won't go too well, but that's on you, right? It's all on fucking you. It's not on her, it's on you. Okay, because your question weren't on point, right? Because your dress code wasn't on point. Okay, charisma wasn't there, your seduction wasn't there. It's all on you. You can't blame anyone else on those events but you, right? But you. So this one, guys, is the list that I did for you. And the last point, just to summarize why it's worth going to those events, because it's fun. It's fucking fun. It really is fun. It's fun because you see so many different people from different parts of the town, different lifestyles, different issues, different ambitions, you know, and you can talk to them, man. You can just practice talking as well, get social, because you'll be talking about relationships. You'll be talking about your previous relationships with guys, especially, right? It's a really nice place to open up, to practice, to get a little bit more, you know, push towards dating, definitely approaching, you know, because you can practice over there, man. You can just practice over there. It's a good fun. It's a good fun. I will recommend this, guys. Yep. In the comment section, I left you guys some guides so you can download it for free. There are cheat sheets, everything that helps in dating. There's also a contact page where you can get in touch with me if you want me to coach you in dating life, which I also do. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you next time.